What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of The Alright Chef. We got another easy dinner for you, so stick around. Welcome back, guys. Welcome back. As I'm sure your experience as well, this quarantine is literally sucking the soul out of me. And it's also really limiting my ingredients. I can't find anything at the grocery store the few times that I venture out, so today we're going to be doing a real classic one that my mom used to make for me when I was a kid. I got chicken over here, potatoes over here, some onions, and a very special ingredient, Russian dressing, which I found out today is insanely difficult to find. But yeah, so we're just going to jump right in. Now, before you start prepping anything, you should go over to your stove, set it for 425, and let it heat up while we're prepping everything. That way you can cut down the time it takes to make your dinner. Okay, so over here at the cutting board, we're gonna start by prepping up our potatoes. Now, these are just gonna be plain roasted potatoes, a little bit of spices, nothing fancy. So, wash your potatoes. Second thing you wanna do is, you can take the skin off. I always leave the skin on. I like skin on potatoes, shoot me over it. So, I like cutting them into a little bit smaller pieces, a little bit easier to cook, a little bit easier to eat. And there you go, potato slices. And just do that for the rest of your potatoes. Okay, now that our potatoes are all chopped up, we're gonna go ahead and grab some olive oil and put this into a separate container, people. Don't pour it right on the potatoes, because when you put your spices in, it kind of clumps up and gets sticky, it's gross. So we're gonna be adding about a quarter cup of olive oil. We'll say quarter cup. And then to that, we're gonna add our spice blend of salt, black pepper, granulated garlic, and rosemary. And just put that directly into there. And then for a little sweetness for your potatoes, I like to add a little bit of balsamic vinegar. Go ahead and throw that into there. Just a little bit. And whisk it up. And then we're gonna pour that directly onto our potatoes. Yum. Yummy, yummy. Okay, and just give those a nice mix. Ooh, lost one there. Trying to get away from me. Okay, give those a nice mix around. Okay, now that our oven is nice and hot, we're gonna go ahead and put these on a pan in a single layer. I usually use a little bit of parchment paper just to keep them from sticking, and we're gonna throw it in the oven. Okay, so now that our potatoes are in the oven, we're gonna let those cook for about 15-20 minutes before we put our chicken in. So for our chicken, we're gonna give it a dry rub first. Now I got 4 chicken thighs and 1 chicken breast. This is all I had for meat. So if you wanna use all breast, you're more than welcome to. If you wanna use all thigh, you're more than welcome. And to that, for our dry rub, we got a dry rub of thyme, black pepper, granulated garlic, turmeric for color, paprika for taste, and obviously some salt. So we're gonna give that a quick little mix in this bowl here, and we're just gonna liberally apply that to the chicken. All right, now that those have been liberally spiced, we're gonna head over to the stove where we're gonna brown these pieces of chicken in a medium hot pan with butter. You gotta use butter. Unfortunately, today, I had to get some Vermont cultured butter instead of my favorite Kerrygold Irish, but you do you can with what you got, okay? Now that our butter is nice and hot, we're gonna go ahead and stick the pieces of chicken right on there just to brown them up. And just brown those until they got a nice crispy outside. You don't have to cook them all the way through. Now, when these are ready to go and they're nice and browned on each side, I have an oven-safe dish on the side ready to go with sliced onions just to hold the chicken a little bit off the bottom, and some diced up garlic. So when these are done cooking, we're gonna move them from this pan directly into this. Okay. Looks like we got a nice brown on that side, so just give it a flip. All right. Well, this should have a nice brown on the other side as well. Seems pretty good to go to me. So we're just gonna go ahead and transfer these over into that second pan. Okay. Now that all of our chicken is nice and browned, we're gonna take a bottle of our Russian dressing. Now, there's 2 types of Russian dressing I found out. One is this red kind, and the other one from Ken's, I believe. It kind of looks like Thousand Island, but you want the red kind, which is kind of hard to find, but it's the best. So you just take this whole bottle and just pour it right over your chicken. Now, once this is all coated in the sauce, you're gonna go ahead and put it in your oven right next to your potatoes for 25 minutes. Tell me again how you're so hungry. All right, our food is ready. Again, pull it out. Ooh, yeah. First, our potatoes. Look at those. Absolutely amazing. Perfect texture, perfect color. Look at that. That is actually looking freaking amazing. Yum, yum. Both smells good. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and let this cool down a little bit, throw it on a plate, and see what our final result is. And there you have it, folks. Absolutely delicious Russian dressing chicken with rosemary roasted potatoes. Let's go over to the chopping block and let's give it a taste. And that's all there is to it. Listen, I want to thank you all for watching. If you like what you saw, head on down below, hit the subscribe button, give it 2 big thumbs up. Follow us on Instagram at theallright_chef. Just leave me some love, guys. So, only one thing left to do. Give it a try. Tastes all right to me. Man, it's exactly like I remember it. Thanks a lot, guys. Say goodbye, Audrey.